Hello everyone, welcome to another of our practical work on Moodle. I will deliver e-learning via the Moodle platform. In this session, we'll be looking at a couple of things. We'll be looking at how we set up a Moodle course. And then how, within that course, we set up a lesson with video embedded in it. And then how we set up a quiz for the lesson. And the last bit will be how we set up a discussion forum for the lesson. You will see, as we explore Moodle, that there are several other activities, other tasks that you can, other resources that you can use on Moodle, but these are the three: the lesson, the quiz, and the discussion forum. There are a few things we need to prepare, which will make it easy, because what we're going to be doing is just copying and pasting. And so we need to have in a folder, before we begin, before we get into Moodle, we're going to have the folder which contains a lesson, maybe Microsoft Word. We're going to have a test, the test, all written out. We're going to have the topic for discussion forum, and then the link to the embedded video. So let's see how we proceed with creating this folder with all of these items in it. So what have I done in my case? I've created a folder here called Materials for Lesson. If you click on Materials for Lesson, this is the topic for a discussion forum. Let me click on it and you see. So this is it. Let me make it bigger. So what we have here is the topic for a discussion forum: advisory devices law, the purchase of new laptops for LASU staff. So this is what I'm going to be asking students to comment on. So that is the then the lecture note. This will be the lecture note. We use this lecture August 15th, but this is October 31st, so 2016. So I'm going to use it just as a demo. So this is my lecture note, objectives of the lesson, and all of that. So this is what we're going to use. And then the third bit is the test. And this is the test. It's one of the tests that we use in class at some point. Let me make this bigger so we can see what we have here. As you may have noticed, I've not put question 1, question 2, and the options A, B, C, but it's implied here. This is my question 1. We use this. This is a test I used for one of the when we're doing one of the modules. So as distinct from development management, so this is A, B, C, D. Actually, if you like, you can make this one A, B, C, D like this. But you will see that in copying and pasting, that may pose a little problem. So I'm not putting there. So these are my questions. This is the STEM, and these are the options. So we got 3 out of 4. The fourth, can you recall? The fourth is the video lesson, the link to the video lesson. So how do you proceed with that? So I'm going to use this as demo. You go search for your video, and let me click on this and see the video that comes on. Recall that I want to embed this. Let's take on phase 4, which is the last. So that is it. Where we get, so this is the video I want to put on within that lesson. So you should please recall that when you come to here, which is share. Let me build this a little bit. Okay, this is share. You click on share, and then what you do, you don't take this one. You go to embed, because you want to embed. Now, so this is the about uploading a lecture video to YouTube link. So I'm going to copy this, and then let me hold this one. I've copied it. Oh, good picture. Okay, now I come on here to get a new page, and I click it there. So that is this is what I'm going to put. So I can save it now. Yeah, so I'm going to save it as embedded video. Oh, good. So we have all our 4 things all set here: the discussion forum, the embedded video, the lecture note, and the test. So it's now time to go to Moodle. Yeah, so let us get to Moodle through our class site. Our class is, LASU QAIC.org. Yep. So that's it. This is our class site. You can see module 9 of week 9 of module 2, October 31 to live at 12 noon. So I'm trying to prepare for you to come in at 12 noon. So what we'll do for a start is to log in. You log in to your class site, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've now logged in. For those who registered for the course, you find something very nice. You find that you have your course already entered here for you. Dr. Legunde, Moodle for LASU, Dr. Fatile. So you just go to your course site like this. Bakri, Professor Sena Bakri, a great former deputy vice chancellor, great woman. Dr. Adenuga Taiwo, Dr. Onigbede, Dr. Duro Woju. So this is where you will get to. Now I've set up one for myself. Let me look for it. That's Okebukola Moodle for LASU. Okay, fine. So let's see how we proceed. So this is what you are going to get when you click on yours, because you are going to do the practical, which you will send for assessment. So you get something like this, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, and so on. If you have some announcement for your students, you then click on this. By the way, if you click on this, nothing is going to happen. Why? Because you have not turned editing on. My dear participants, it's important that you know this. As soon as you get in here, you should turn editing on. Let me make this bolder. So you will see where have you hit, where you gone now. Let's see. Yeah. So you got to turn editing on. If editing is not on, you cannot now put all those 4 elements that you have in the in your folder down here. So let's turn editing on. I've clicked on this, by the way, so you can see editing is on. If you click on this, you turn it off. Let's begin with announcements. If you want to give some announcements to your class, you click on it, and then you see. I can just say. Let's see now. News announcement posted. Yeah, you see, anytime you see this, you can see edit title. That's editing the announcement. But I'm not editing the announcement. I'm just I want the announcement itself to be presented to our students. So add a new topic, and then you can get the topic here. Put the topic there. Say, welcome to our new lesson. Then you can then put your message here. This is a new lesson on Moodle, and you can go on and on and on like that. After which, if you can add whatever other things you need to put in there, you can indicate when it should be displayed. If you don't click this enable, then this is not going to be enabled. So if you click here, it will be enabled. You want to start displaying from today and to end. Look at this again. You got to click enabled. Let it end 11th of November 2016. That's it. I post a photo. So that's going to be appearing on the site for our students. That's just, some announcement. Okay. You can see welcome to this and all of that. So let's now go back to our site. Now I'd like you to look at this bar here. This Moodle training for LASU. This Okebukola Moodle for LASU. This is where you should click to get onto the page where you can add your topic and all of that. So we've done the announcements. Now topic 1. The topic 1 is a lesson that you want to present to your students. So how do you go with this? You click on topic 1 and it gives you another minute, just like the other one. And you can edit the topic. You can see edit topic name. So this will be, it's good for you to open all of these elements. Now that you have them in this folder. So you can recall that I want to put in the topic, so I'm going to click the lecture note. So this is the lecture note that I intend using. Yeah. So the topic will be developing course outline. I'm going to copy this. Excuse me. I'm going to be doing Control-C anyway at the background. So yeah, you can see what it has given me. Escape to cancel, enter when finished. So let me paste here. So that's it. I have to press enter. So you will see that has changed this. Very nice, is it not? So I've put the title of my topic. What is next? What is next is for you to add an activity. Add an activity, and that will be okay. Let's take it this way. Yeah. What you should do is now we'll click on developing course outline. We're not editing the course title again. We're okay with it. So it gives me this. Yes. So you click on this. Let's see. No. We're done with that. Yeah. Pardon me. What you should do is you have this topic here, developing course outline. You go to edit. You go to edit. This way you're going to come to. And then you say edit topic. So it's coming up with this. It's asking us for the section name. That's it. Yeah. Use the first section and find develop. Yeah. So it's asking for the summary of the course. I can just say this lesson presents highlights of, that goes on like that, and then you say save changes. You must continue to save changes. Since you have editing on, it will allow you to do that. So you can see developing course. This lesson presents highlights of. You can complete this in your own practical work that you'll be doing. So what is next? What is next is for us to now add a lesson. So we develop a course outline, we'll put the highlights there, and then you go to add an activity and you click on lesson. Remember, we want to do three things. We want to put the lesson on, we want to do the quiz, we want to do the forum, discussion forum. You can do any of all of this. Workshop, wiki, survey, quiz, lesson, glossary, forum. You can do any of this. You can also add some resources. A book, a file, a folder, a label, a page, or URL. But for the purpose of this practical session, we will do three. So let's start with lesson. You click on lesson, and it will give you what? So as you can see from here, it is loading. Yeah, good. So add a new lesson to developing course outline. So what is the lesson? The lesson, you will then come back to the Word document from your folder. Let's see now, lesson note, which is this one. So it's asking for, let me just still take this, copy this. I go back to here. I put the name as this. I can just say lesson 1 and then paste that one there, developing course outline. Asking for a description. You can also give a short description here. This lesson presents some highlights of how to set up a course online. I can go on like that. Display description on course page. Yes, let it display it. Appearance, availability control. Just leave all of this and say return to course. I repeat, when you click, you actually can go to particular pages from here as they are highlighted. So I was in developing course outline, this one here, that is this. I went to this, you click on lesson 1, developing course outline, you put this there. Let's see, appearance, no. Availability, no. Okay, fine. Availability, you can say it's going to be available from, this is good, this is very important. It's going to be available from today. Today is 31st October. It's going to be available. You have to enable this. If you don't enable it, it's not going to show here. So you enable it. Let it be available till maybe 16th of November. Yeah. Time limit. Well, no time limit. Flow control, grade, communication, restrict access, competencies. Let's say save and return to course. I've clicked on this, so it's going to return to course. Yeah, it's now back here. So here we see it. Lesson is here. Lesson presents this. So we're halfway done, by the way. Yeah, so what did I say? I said we're halfway done. Halfway done because all we have done is just like the abstract of the course. If you look at this, remember that I still have, this is actually the lesson. This is the lesson. The whole thing here must have to go to the lesson page there. So that's what I want to quickly show. So what you'll do is lesson 1, developing course outline. What shall we do? Just click on it. Moodle is very easy, it's very friendly, and if in doubt, just go for the help button. So lesson 1, developing course outline. What will you like to do first? Import questions? Not yet. Add a cluster? Not yet. Add a content page? Yes. Add a question page? Not yet. So add a content page. That's what we are going to click now, which I've just done, and it's loading that page. So it's asking for developing course outline, add a content page. What's the page title? Page title will be, you can keep it as lesson 1. The same, let me see what I'm still carrying that. Yeah, developing course outline. So page contents, this is where you are going to pour in your lesson note. So going back to our lesson note, which is this. So this is the lesson note. Interesting. So what are we going to do? Select everything, which I just done. We'll right click and copy. You can do Control C, which I normally will do. And then you come back here. And then what you do, you paste. So that is it. You already have this one there. So you can actually go on to format. You can, you have, how do you call it now? Excuse me. You have the, you have the controls here. Let me give you an example. Look at this. Actually, I want to change this. Today is October 26. Excuse me, October 31. Last day of October. Thank God. So, you develop a course outline. You may wish to save or print this lesson for later use. You can change this. If you look at here, you find, I think this is about colors. You find some colors here. Yeah, I find these colors. You may decide to put this as green and then say submit. It will change this to green. As you can see, you can decide to make this bigger. If you click on this, let's see this font family. This font family. This is a font size. You can make it large. Yeah, maybe it's already large. So let's say now font size extra large. Yeah, you can say extra large. You make links and all of that. You can add a picture, add a Word file. So you can do all that you want to do in modifying this. You can close up this, whatever is leaving too much space. So let's go all the way down, and then it's saying content 1. Well, please note that you got to put something here. The content 1. Just say lesson 1. Just put something there. Content 2, content 3, content 4, content 5, all of that. And so, what is next? What is next is to say save page. So you can see it is saving the page. What have we done? We have done number 1. We have added you can see it. We've added this. Yeah. But recall that I want to embed a video in here. I want to embed a video into this lesson note. So how am I going to do it? What you're going to do is, look at this. I want to keep editing. Update page, lesson 1, developing course outline. Can you see this? Let me see whether I can make it bigger for you there. So this is it. I want to edit this. So what am I trying to do again? Or what have I done? We have put our lesson 1, topic 1. And then I want to add a video to here. So I go to this wheel, I click on it, it will allow me to edit this. Okay, so that's where we are at. Objective of the lesson, elements of course outline, and all of that. Now, I've just picked a video, recall that. Okay, so I want to embed that video here. So I go back to my embedded video page. So this is it. What I need to do is just copy this. I hope you recall how I got this. I'll go back to it. You go to, you can search for, let's say, Okebukola. Yeah, let's do this. And then you go to videos. And then, yeah, how the computer works. You can double click on this. And then you get, we did this in class, you recall. So we'll go to share, and then we'll go to embed. Actually, I'm going to take that one now. And then you copy this one. So let me close this. Okay. And then get back to our site. Yes. So this, I want to embed that video here. How do I do that? Look at this. This is called link. You can do a Control-K or just put link. Recall we did this for WordPress and especially for Google sites. So I'm going to click on this, asking me what is the URL. So I'm going to just say paste, and then I'll say, are you done there? Yes, okay. Create link. So that's it. You can see it's in here. My dear participants, it's as easy as that. So I made it smaller so you can see that. We now have the video embedded into here. So what have we done? We have put in a lesson. Good. We have put in the video. So we've achieved 2 of the 4 objectives of this lesson. So what's next? Oh, let's save. If you don't save, it's not going to show. So go to the bottom, and say save page. Yeah, it's saving the page. If your internet service is slow like I have here now, so that's it. So if you now go to if you now go to lesson 1, developing course outline, see what is going to happen. Yeah, so this is what you're going to see. This is what the students will see. See your beautiful lesson, and in between there, see the video embedded. So let me click on this embedded video. You can see it's rolling. It's about to play. Yeah, so that's it. Very, very easy, is it not? Okay, fine. That's Michael and Dr. Akindoju there. Yeah, okay. So that's done for this one. So what have we done so far? We've done number 1. We've set up the Moodle course. We've done number 2. We've set up the lesson. And we have embedded the video. What's next? What is next is we want to set up a quiz for the lesson. Yeah, so let's see how we set up a test, a quiz for our students. It's quite interesting, very straightforward, but needs a little bit of care. Now, how do we get to that site? You know, that is where we are now. We already set up the lesson with the embedded video. So, like I said, you can go to the pages that you have here. So let's go to the initial page of developing course outline. You know, this is where we are now. So let's go to developing course outline. And we have, just wait for it to come back here. So this is the lesson. Now we want to add the quiz. We have done the lesson with the embedded video. That is this one. Now I want to add the quiz. How do we proceed? We proceed as follows. The quiz is an activity, like all these other activities. You want to give your students an assignment, you click here. You want to have a chat with them, you click here. You want to get a database put in place, the feedback, the forum, the glossary. So we want to do a quiz, which is there. So we click on quiz, and it comes up. It's actually also a 2-step process where you set up the template for the quiz, and then later you put the elements for the quiz. So let's begin with this. This we can say test for lesson 1. So asking for a short description, you can say this is test for lesson 1. You can add other things, but this is just a short description we just do. Do you want it to display this description on the course page? Yes, want you to display it. If you don't want, don't put it, but I think it's nice to put it. Timing, how long will your test be? When do you want this test to show up? So you have to enable this. I want this test to show up today. It's showing what time am I got here. I've got 9:09. So you can say I'm rushing to meet the deadline of 12 noon today. It's setting this up. I always like to get the lesson set up very close to when I'm going to put it online for you. So you have 09, that's fine. So when do you want this quiz to close? You recall that I normally give you like 2 days to take the quiz. So let me give the students 2 days too. So let's say November 2nd at 9:13. November. That's where the quiz will open, and this is where the quiz will close. How many minutes? You know that I normally give you 10 minutes. So you have to enable this. You have to enable this and say, okay, 10 minutes. Well, let me even say 5 minutes, because I'm just going to put in 1 or 2 questions. 5 minutes. Okay. When time expires, what should happen? Open attempts are submitted automatically. Well, that should be all right. I can accept this as default. Submission grace period. It's not even enabling me. You see, for any of this, when you are exploring Moodle, I encourage you to just click on this, and it will load the help or the explanation. If you like this one, if what to do when time expires is set to allow a grace period to submit but not change any responses. This is the amount of extra time that is allowed. Okay, fine. So the grade to pass. You can indicate the grade that you want them to pass. How many attempts do you want them to? Yeah, I don't always like unlimited attempts. Keep going backward. So I just want only 1 attempt. I encourage you, 1 attempt. That's what I normally give to you. Well, you can the choice is entirely yours. I like 1 attempt. Okay. Grading method has grade. The layout. Yes, layout. Do you want to have 1 question per page or 2 questions? As you can see. Yeah, recall that when I give you 5 questions, 10 questions, I will just say 5 questions per page. So you have 2 pages of the questions. But in this case, let's say, 5 questions per page. The question behavior. Should it shuffle within questions? Maybe not. How questions behave, deferred feedback. What is the meaning of deferred feedback? You get to see this, as I mentioned, by looking at this help button. Help with how questions behave. So it will tell you this. I like deferred feedback. That's the one I normally give to you. That when you are finished and you click submit, finally, then it will tell you the answers you got right, the answers you got. So it's going to defer your feedback to the end. So this is the annotation of what that means, what all the other options mean. So you can look at this. Adaptive mode, no penalties. Deferred feedback, that's the one I said I'm taking. Immediate feedback. Immediate feedback will mean as soon as you click it, it will tell you they are right or you're wrong, and it goes on. But let me take on the deferred feedback. Review options. You can accept this defaults. Appearance. No image, yes, no image. Extra restrictions and attempts. If you want to have a password for them to come back to the test, you indicate it here. So you click on this, and then you put the thing. You put the password. But we don't want that. Overall feedback. Overall feedback. This is what you get when you say 50% and above. It is A. 20% it is B. You can put all these grade boundaries. I normally do that for you. So you can add more feedbacks if you want, and then you say save and return to course. Let me repeat this again. We came up here to developing course outline and gave all this, and we added a new quiz. I'll put the title of the quiz, test for lesson 1, and then we'll put the description there, and then you select all these other options for timing, for the time limit for the test, and what other behaviors of the test will give. So you can keep exploring this. Moodle is very versatile. It has broad spectrum of options. that I encourage you to explore. So the great boundary, you can say if it's 100%, it's 8, for 200, whatever. Because I only want to put 2 questions here to save time for the length of the video. That's why I'm not putting it, but just explore it. You know I did that for you when we were in class. So save and return to course. Yeah, so you can see it's loading. Yeah, so as you can see, we already have this done. The lesson is done. And then test for lesson 1 is already here. Is it here? The answer is no, no, no. Yeah, you can see this thing. The test for lesson 1 and all that. No, no, no. Nothing has happened. Because if you click on this, because students will come on this page and they will click on this lesson to take the lesson. They will click on this one to take the quiz. See what is going to happen. It's going to tell us that this is a test for lesson 1. Attempts allowed just 1 as we factored it in. The quiz opens on Monday, closes on Wednesday. The time limit 5 minutes. No questions have been added yet. So this is where the action begins. What action? Action is you start by clicking on edit quiz. So we want to edit quiz. I now tell source, my friend, what do you want to edit? Question? No question there. Quiz opens at 9:13. So excuse me, quiz closes at this time. That quiz already open because of the time that I gave to it. So what do you want to do? The first thing you do is to say you add the question. So you click on add a new question. If you have a question bank, you can go to it. A random question, you can go to it. But we have this as a new question. So it is going to give us the options of questions. Multiple choice, true or false, matching, short answer, numerical, essay, calculation. So you can see, very, very versatile. We learned in our course how to write good essay type questions. If you click on this, it will give you the options. I mean, the format for doing that. Multiple choice is what I want to do. So I click on multiple choice and I say add. So it's loading. So it now comes here, my friend. The question name, the question text. Now, recall that I said you got to have your materials for the lesson. Now it is time for the test. So that's the folder that I asked you to keep with 4 things that we will be doing. So let's click on test and it comes up with this that I showed earlier. So this is question number 1. These are the options. As I encourage you to do, don't label 1, 2, 3 because by the time you are copying, it becomes some challenge. But know that this is my question number 1 and I'm going to click on it and copy it and go back to my Moodle. Yeah. So this is what the thing gives to you. It's asking for the question name. Listen, dear participants. The question name is like question number. So this is question number 1. You can call it any name though, but it is useful to say question number 1. Now, what is question number 1 is what it means by question text. So I'm going to paste that one there, which is as distinct. Yeah, by the way, you should make sure when you paste it, let it go up like this, please. You see that it becomes misaligned if you don't do what I've just done. What have I just done? I've just made sure that this comes up as the first line. So, see what we got? Yeah. As distinct from the other one, that's what I've just copied in here. So this one. That's question text. Waiting next. Default mark is 1. Yes, default mark is 1. General feedback. If you want to give some general feedback to them, that's fine. But I normally leave this one blank. 1 answer only. That's the multiple choice. Do you want it to shuffle the choices? Maybe yes, maybe no. It doesn't need to shuffle the choices. Number the choices. You know, you can number as this, but I like to have it numbered capital A, B, C, and D. So now comes to the answers. So what is the answer? Choice 1. That's the options for question number 1. You have to go back to this. This is this one. So I'm copying again. Right click. I'm copy. And then I come back here. I paste. That's it. Now, again, listen to what you're going to do. You're going to move this thing here and then click, make sure that it comes right to the top, right to the top of here. Yeah, so as not to get the thing aligned. Grade, this is important. Grade means which one they correct, which one is the correct answer. But let's go back to this. As distinct from developing managing online lessons, managing online lessons will include providing internet services to learners, no. Registration, delivering lectures and evaluation, yes. So this is the key. So let me just put this in red. Developing the modules for the lessons, no. Ensuring that the online resources are cost effectively utilized, definitely not. So we'll come back to this one. It's asking me, you know, B is, this one is the answer. So this one is not, that's the key. This one is not. So just leave this one. Say none. The feedback. What feedback do you want the students to learn? You can just say providing any feedback. You may leave it blank if you don't want to stress yourself. But sometimes as a teacher, you want to let the students know why a particular response is not right. Providing internet service is not part of managing the online lesson, online course. Okay, so choice number 2, which is choice number 2, that's this one: registration, delivering the lectures and evaluation. I'm copying this one again so you can see what I've advised that you should do. Just keep a folder containing all those things that you want to be pouring into Moodle, and then the copying and pasting. So I'm pasting this one here now. Yeah, it's not going to show as red anyway. Yeah, so make it go back there. Yeah, I'm not too sure whether it's not going to show as red. So what I'll do, let me take this off and then come back here. I know it's the, yeah. Okay, I'm copying again. Back here. Yeah, so let me take this up. Yeah, okay. You know it's the correct option. So you're going to say, grade, listen, dear participant, this is very important. The key to the item, that's the answer to the correct answer, you put as 100%. 100%, as you're just one of them, since you say it's only one correct option. So feedback, yeah, you can say these are the key elements of managing online courses. Okay. Choice number 3, we'll go back here, developing the modules for the lesson. Back here, I'm pasting. I'm going here. Okay. None. And then choice number 4. As I said, it's not compulsory that you give the feedback, but it'd be nice so to do for purposes of letting your students know what is wrong and what is right. So we've done all of that. Choice 5, we don't have that. We only have 4 choices. Gives you some more feedbacks, some more blanks for choices. Let's go to save changes and continue editing, because I'm going to put in another item. So I'm going to put 2 items rather than 5. You notice that I said save changes and continue editing. It means we should. It means you are still not too sure of that item. So what we should have done will be to save changes. To save changes, because I'm no longer editing. I'm happy with question number 1. Now, what about question number 2? Go to add a new question, multiple choice. By the way, you can see how I've been struggling in this. This is what I do every time I set up a quiz for you. If it's going to be 30 items, I have to go through these steps all the way through. So question name is question number 2. Question number 2. So what's question number 2? What is MOOCs? So Copy. Back here. Yeah. Or the smokes. I can take this one up again like this. Yeah, okay. Please make sure that, just for alignment, question, give feedback, no need for feedback. One answer only, yes. Shuffle the choices. Maybe let's shuffle the choices here. Shuffle the choices means that by the time another candidate looks at it, another student looks at it, the choices are very. That's what jump, does. And there's no magic there. I mean, it's just quite a simple process. So we are selecting this. I want it to be labeled as ABC in capital. Answer number 1. What's answer number 1? Massive open online course. Mind you, MOOCs is massive open online courses. So this is actually the correct one. That's the C. So let's take it quickly. Massive open online course. Again, let me take it up like that, okay? Feedback. Okay, now you can give a feedback there. This is incorrect because it is the plural form. You can put that one. Put it that way. Yeah. So MIT open course, open online course. That's quite interesting. So put that one there. MIT open online course. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Massive open online courses is this S that is the catch there. This S, that's the catch there. This one here. Okay. So choice 3. This is choice 2. Choice 3, which is the correct one. No. Excuse me. I think. Yeah. This I didn't copy it initially. Okay, so what are we going to do? Leave this grade blank? No. This is the correct one, so you got to put it 100%. So that's how you identify, as I narrated earlier, that's how you indicate your correct option. Feedback, no need. And the last one is MIT Open Online Courses. Yeah. Okay. So grade 0. Any other thing? No, we don't have any more of this. So I say save changes. Save changes, and let's see how we proceed. Yeah, so I've saved the changes. Oh, it's now giving me question 1 as this, question 2 is this, question 3, this one. Look, since I don't need this, just a repeat of this. What you need to do is just here, just delete this one. Okay, are you sure you want to remove this multiple choice question? Yes, of course I want to remove it because it's duplicating. So I have just these 2. And then what else? I think that's it. I'm not repaginating because I have just 2 there. So let's see what we do with save here. Alright, so what are we going to do? Now let's go back to this to see how this test will look like. You actually can preview it as you go along. So now this is a student who comes here, test for lesson 1, because this is what the students will see. They will take the course there. So you say, okay, this is what you normally see when I give you a quiz or a test. So test for lesson 1. This is a test for lesson 1. Like I said, you can put in as much as you want there, but very brief though. Attempts allowed just 1. The quiz has just opened. It will close on Wednesday. Time limit 5 minutes. Attempt quiz now. Yes, it gives you this. The quiz has a time limit of 5 minutes. Time will count down from the moment you start your attempt, and you must submit before it expires. Are you sure you wish to start now? You all know that this is what you see when we take tests on this platform. So start attempt. You can see it's rolling. It's going to give me this. Yeah. A distinct form of this. So you can see it as given this blank here, which you can edit later. A distinct form from developing. Let's take this one. Provide internet for users. What is MOOCs? massive open online. You see, this is what I mean by saying you should make sure that this thing is aligned to that. So actually this is the one. So finish attempt. Yep. Finish attempt. Yeah, so that's it. Return to attempt, giving me another option to quit within that period. But I'm not going to do that. Answer is auto saved, so I say submit all and finish. Once you submit, it's giving you a warning, so to speak. You will no longer be able to change your answers for this attempt. Submit all and finish. So let's see what's going to give to me. It's telling me, so you can see, it's telling me now that I didn't get this right. This is wrong. Provide internet service, no, not part of MyGD Online. This is what I put in there as the explanation. So your answer is incorrect. The correct answer is this. Your correct answer is this. So that's the finished review. And so that's how you set up the quiz. And it's told me that I've scored 2. Finished Monday, October 31st. Marks, I got 1 out of this. So if you want to review this, but it's not going to allow review your response to this attempt. It's not going to allow you to, no more attempts are allowed. It's not going to allow you to, so all you need to do is just see, just review. It's not going to allow you to make any changes. Well done, Moodle developers. So that's how this one runs. So we have learned, what have we learned? Well, so far we have learned about, done the course, practical, we've done the lesson with the video, we have done the quiz for the lesson. So what's next? What's next, and the final thing is how we can set up a discussion forum for the lesson. So here we go. Yeah, so for the discussion forum, we have to get back to this course, this one here. You can always go back. You see, this is Okebukola Moodle for LASU. That's the one you will see at your end for those that we have given or the authentication to be able to register to come in as a teacher. So you have this one. That's what the students will see, this course and this lesson, this test, excuse me. And then developing this, the course. It's loading. So we have this. Yeah. So what we then need to do, we have added lesson, we have added test, is to add the discussion forum. So where are you going to get that? Can you guess? I'm sure you have guessed right. That's under activity. So you click on activity and you come on to forum. So it's loading the template for the discussion forum. So it's asking you to add a new forum to developing course outline. Forum name, you can say discussion forum. Forum 1. Maybe there'll be several forums, if you like fora, I like forums that you'll be setting up on developing online courses. So it's asking you for a description. Look, we said that you're going to have the discussion forum already here, which is what I have here. So the thing is actually this, advisory to the Vice Chancellor on this. So I'm actually taking the discussion forum from an earlier lecture. So I'm copying it and I'm coming back here. Yeah. Okay, let me just leave it there. So I'll go to here and take this one. That's the description. That's what I want people to comment on. The Vice Chancellor has received approval of Council to purchase laptop computers for all LASU staff. You are a member of the committee to advise on the hardware and software components. The VC wants a machine that is very portable, that's relatively cheap, rugged, and with the respectable EGD and memory capacity. What would be your advice? So this is the one you already did the discussion forum. So let me just copy. I'm doing Control C at the background, and I'm coming here and I just paste it. So that's what the students will see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Display description on course page. Let me see. That's the description, by the way. Yes, display description on the course page. Yes, let the description be displayed. Standard forum for general use. This is what I think it should be a single, simple discussion. A single, simple discussion. That's the one we had during the course of this training. Attachments and word count, description. Just leave all of this and just say save and return to course. So that's it. You can see it's loading. Discussion forum, quite easy. So that's it. So it has now given us a discussion forum. Why it's repeating, I do not know. So what we're going to do, you can see it has given us this discussion forum. It has given us this one. I don't need two. So you delete here. You just delete. Yes. Are you sure you want to discuss? Yes, we delete. So that's it. So we have done quite some nice things. And when the students come, let's see, Moodle, look at that, they come here. Okay, fine, they click here. Yeah. So this is what they are going to see. This is what you have been seeing. Discussion forum for this. The vice chancellor is this. So the student will click on reply, and then we'll put his or her reply there. That is very nice. So that's what you're going to put the reply. That's what we have been doing since we started this course on discussion forum. So that is it. We have been able to do what? We'll be able to set up the Moodle course. We'll be able to set up the lesson with embedded video. We've been able to set up the quiz. And last but not the least, we'll be able to set up a discussion forum for our lesson. A quick last one or two more things. Now, you can enroll your students. You can get your students enrolled for the course. Yeah, so you can enroll your students. Students can register for the course on this block here. You find course administration, the users, enroll me from this. On enroll me, we already enrolled. You can enroll your users. That's enroll users. You can enroll students. You can allow them to enroll by themselves, or you can enroll them in batches. So you can get. So these are the students that are already in the system, and I can just enroll them. So that will be it, and I hope you have benefited from this short course. I'm going to send you some manuals which you keep exploring Moodle. Moodle is quite an interesting facility, quite interesting platform for e-learning. Yeah, just before I go, I'd like to thank most sincerely Akintunde Akinfenwa, our technical coordinator, for setting up the platform and for setting up several of the things that we were able to see on this side. So it's bye for now. Thank you for being part of this training. If you require to contact me by telephone, that's it. And by email, that is it. So until next time, it is bye from Peter Okebukola.